So good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you being here today. My voice is not great. I'm starting to I had the cough thing all weekend, and my voice yesterday, I couldn't talk very well, and I noticed it's starting to go again, because I've been talking, of course. So anyway, I'll start. You have 20 minutes here, and listen close, and I have lots of information for you. So it's my honor, as your mayor, to welcome you to the Chamber's State of the Community Address today. First, let me say thank you to the Vista Chamber's Board of Directors for hosting this event, and to the staff for organizing it. They all do a tremendous job to organize this, and we appreciate that. Yes. We appreciate their continued partnership with the City of Vista and their leadership and support of our business community also. I also want to thank the public officials from across the county who have joined us this afternoon, including Mayor of Carlsbad, Matt Hall. Yeah. Mayor of Oceanside, Peter Weiss. And our newly elected Mayor of San Marcos, Rebecca Jones. And also thank you to our business leaders, and most importantly to all of the residents of our great city. I'd also like to recognize Brett Schatzenbach. He's here. Where are you, Brett? Yeah. Over the past 10 years, Brett has been instrumental to the Vista Chamber and to our community, and so we thank you, Brett, for your outstanding work and our chamber and work with our chamber. You have left a lasting mark on our city, definitely, and congratulations on your new role as at the Carlsbad Chamber. So, but we will miss you. So, thank you. As guests of mine today are a few of my family members. I'd like to acknowledge them: my daughter Tara and her son-in-law over there, Karen Moore, my grandson Tanner. And my good friends Judy Ritter and Teen Miller that I brought along today. And finally, thank you to Superintendent Dr. Linda Kimball for leading Vista Unified School District and the community on enriching our schools and preparing our kids for the future. I look forward to hearing all about their accomplishments a little later in the program. As a proud mother of 3 daughters and a son-in-law who all went through the Vista Unified School District system and graduated from Vista High School, and my 2 grandsons who graduated from Rancho Buena Vista High School, I can vouch for the amazing asset we have in our local schools. So today, January 28, 1963, was the day the City of Vista was incorporated. So happy 56th anniversary to us. Here's a little known fact. Our great city was the 12th to be incorporated in San Diego County in 1963, and the 12 stripes on our city seal represent this fact. Rebecca, San Marcos also met to incorporate on the same day in 1963. However, we held our meeting earlier. Thus giving Vista the honor of being the 12th and San Marcos following as the 13th of the 18 cities making San Diego County. To celebrate our official anniversary, I brought City of Vista lapel pins for those of you who would like one. They're on the back table on your way out. You can pick one up if you'd like one. So, with our city's anniversary in mind, I want to share the many ways we are continuing to shape the vision our historic leaders began 56 years ago. During my 20 years on the City Council and the last 8 years as mayor, I've seen us come a long way in achieving our goals. And while there are still many challenges, I'm proud of what we have done and proud of what we've accomplished together in positioning Vista for a better, more successful future. And I look forward to continuing this work of building our community and creating opportunity as I enter my 3rd term of service as your mayor. It's becoming evident from the outside looking in that we are creating a more vibrant future for our city. However, always being mindful of our history, we've taken inventory of the many aspects of our historical roots, and I pledge to continue striving to preserve our small town feel in Vista. Like most successful cities, we've seen our city grow over the past years, and more recently are facing new housing, traffic, and environmental challenges, and a new medical marijuana industry which is changing our city. In November, the Vista voters approved Measure Z, which allows up to 11 medical marijuana storefronts in the city with a 7% sales tax on gross receipts. However, keeping in mind that's an all-cash business, so it'll be interesting to see what the gross receipts are. Staff is working on the implementation of this, and for those interested, more information is posted on our city website. While there's always change, there's always constant also. The constant being that the city is facing these challenges and our future projections with sound policies and informed and prudent guidelines. For me, this means listening to our residents and our business leaders who are experiencing these and other influences and different trends, and trying to truly understand where they're coming from before we formulate any actions. I believe our goal as a city is to do big things that could not be accomplished without all of us. What good does it do to create jobs, and if you can't get to the one you have now because you're stuck in traffic or you can't afford to live here? The people in our community love Vista as a place to live, to work, to play, and to raise their children. And it's our job to make sure we use our resources and our revenues wisely to provide them with a good quality of life and to do a good job planning for growth for future generations. Of course, we can't do that without the collective effort on the part of our elected officials, our city staff, our community partners, our business leaders, our residents, and our many volunteers. So a huge thank you to all of you who play important roles in our work in Vista over these past years, and thank you to everyone who has shared their ideas on how to make Vista the place that it currently is. Today, please join me in celebrating our city's 56th anniversary and how the state of our city is strong and our future is bright. So first, let's take a look at our economy and our fiscal sustainability. 2018 was a good year for the nation and for our local economy as well, and it looks like 2019 will be solid too. However, a slowdown is inevitable at some point, and that's why I'm pleased to report that at the end of 2018, the city plan attained a 30% emergency reserve. When I first became mayor, our emergency reserves were less than 10%, and at one point I was on the council, they were close to zero. Ultimately, our goal for the next few years is to reach a 35% reserve. One big takeaway from that is, and for 2018, is that diligent planning by our city council and Patrick Johnson, our city manager, has better prepared the city financially regardless of future economic downturns. These rainy day funds will tide us over during a typical downturn and will make it possible for us to continue providing vital residential services. The city you see today is leaner, stronger, and more strategically prepared than a decade ago to meet the economic challenges and times ahead. This is really a remarkable accomplishment, and it highlights our city's core responsibility to Vista residents. At the heart of the city is a motivated, efficient, and innovative team of city employees, dedicated to the long-term operation and maintenance of our city's infrastructure, programs, and services. And later in my presentation, I want to highlight a few of these operations and programs. Presently, the city continues to benefit from both the state and the national economic climate. The unemployment rate is still very low at 3.4%, and the assessed valuation of Vista's properties has continued to climb for a 6th year in a row by a healthy 7.2%. However, this year we expect the assessed valuation to stabilize. We have Ernie Dornberg, our tax assessor, here to confirm that fact. I forgot to introduce him, so Ernie Dornberg here. As our local economy continued to improve in 2018, the city was better able to invest in our community's needs and priorities, provide vital infrastructure improvements, fund more park upgrades, and deliver the funding necessary for fire protection and law enforcement services, all of which are fundamental to residents' quality of life. Economic development is a top priority for us. We have all the ingredients we need for our attractive, vibrant community to continue strengthening our economy and bringing new jobs, taking advantage of over 900 innovative, creative businesses in our business park. We have 900 local, national, and international businesses in our business park, and approximately 24,000 employees out there, which is an amazing thing out there. There's lots of amazing businesses there. If you haven't been, sometimes we do it, with the chamber, we visit all the businesses to see what we can do to help them. If you've never done that with us, with the chamber, think of doing that next year, because it's really interesting to go in the different businesses and see what the amazing businesses we have out there. One example of innovation is our new skateboard training facility in the business park. In 2020, the Summer Olympics will welcome skateboarding to its roster of competitions. That's where the new California Skate Park's training facility comes in. Recently, I visited the new facility and had the opportunity to see the Chinese women's skateboard team who are preparing for the 2020 Olympics. The team is thrilled to be living in the area for a few months, particularly to train here, because there are no other facilities to help top skateboard professionals get ready for world championships. I also met a few other professional skateboarders who've moved to the area to get ready for global competitions. And who knows, maybe when the 2020 Olympics roll around, Vista will be represented on a podium. Wouldn't that be great? From business needs to soccer tournaments to vacation getaways, Vista sees many visitors every year, and overnight accommodations can fill up quickly, especially with sports tournaments or during the summertime. With the Ayers Hotel, which is on Palomar Airport Road, it's a new hotel, it's set to open in the business park later this year, we hope to fill that hospitality gap. Our goal is to attract a 4th hotel to Vista, and we'll be working on that later this year. In the next few months, we'll be celebrating the grand opening of the new Honda dealership in downtown Vista. I recently read a business journal report stating that the two best-selling car brands in San Diego County are first Toyota, followed by Honda. The story also mentioned that used Honda car sales are on the rise, which is great news for Vista. The Honda dealership will be selling both new and used vehicles. I'll be able to get my Honda service right here in Vista. Next, sorry, Matt, I go Carlsbad now. This time next year, I anticipate reporting on how the new sales tax revenues will be helping to fund more services for our Vista residents. During the past few years, several new housing and retail options have been taking shape after being on hold for several years during the long recession. Some of the new housing projects include the Monarch Project, which is building 179 apartment units on the former Sycamore Creek Mobile Home Park site, and it will also include a swimming pool, a dog run, and a community room. An added benefit is that the developer is completing the public trail from Wildwood Park to Bringle Terrace Park, and this will be a positive amenity for the entire community. Another project includes 124 new townhomes, which are being built at Delpy's Corner on East Vista Way and Foothill, called the Enclave. The high tiered wall, which you've seen, I'm sure, surrounding the project will be heavily landscaped a little later in the project and toward the completion of it. And they also include amenities such as a pool and a barbecue area, a community room, and a tot lot. Sierra Townhomes is another one, which is 60 condo units located on the northwest corner of South Santa Fe and Mar Vista Drive, across from Sunrise Cafe. The developers is constructing a roundabout on Mar Vista at Avocado Drive and Presley Place. As you're coming and going from the freeway, if you came that way, you probably noticed. And we'll also be making public road improvements to South Santa Fe right in front of the project. One other one, the Persea project, is on the northeast corner of North Santa Fe and Cananea, which is toward Bovier Street out there, and they're going to build 305 apartments, and it's being built with the millennial generation in mind. There's also a mix of market rate and affordable housing projects in various stages of planning along the Paseo-Santa Fe corridor, including a 42-unit apartment project called Terrace Loft, and the Paseo Artist Village, which will be a mix of retail space and 60 residential units. A new special event rental venue from the Booz Brothers is in the planning stages for the former Joe's Paint and Glass, or Pito's building, whichever you knew it as, on South Santa Fe across from the Paseo Point Apartments. This will be an added unique setting for many types of event opportunities. And also, in the commercial part of Paseo Point Apartment Building, which has been a long time to lease, we welcome the upcoming opening of Pacific Premier Bank. And of course, the biggest development underway downtown is the big hole you all drive by every day. It's 100 Main Street project. It's on the corner of Main Street and South Santa Fe. The grand opening of this exciting project is expected in early 2020. The completed project will create a hub of activity and bring more foot traffic to our downtown. The activity, the construction activity, in the construction hole you see, will be 2 levels of underground parking, and the first floor of the building will be used for commercial space, maybe a restaurant or retail, and the upper floors will house 126 upscale residential apartment units, and will also include a floor with an outdoor swimming pool and a barbecue area for the residents. We've also got some business projects that recently opened or are currently underway, including Restoration Hardware Outlet, which opened last week on January 24th in the former North County Square Babies R Us building, kind of west of Living Spaces. A new Sprouts grocery store is coming on East Vista Way and Foothill. You'll see the grading currently underway there. And Dunkin' Donuts is currently under construction nearby in the former Sportabout building, which is next door to that area. The renovation of Classic Chariots dealership on West Vista Way is underway, and an upscale mini storage facility is being constructed on the former Security Chevrolet site on East Vista Way. The contemporary architecture of the buildings will significantly enhance that corridor's appearance. All of these new or renovated projects will completely enhance the look of our city. If you're interested in learning more, you can check the city's website or your Access Vista app on your phone for more information. It seems the historic part of our downtown is transforming every few months with new restaurants, breweries, and shops. We have welcomed in several new arrivals downtown, such as Dog House, Shack's Bistro, Swami's, Nico's Sushi, with Pig's Fly, and Raising Cane's. And soon coming to the former CPK or Rosati's space in Vista Village is a restaurant called Caliche Town. Their unique menu adds a flavor of Mexican sushi with a mix of cream cheese and grilled meat to the downtown dining experience. Also look for new changes to the historic bank building in the next year with the new owners, Julie and Dave Lowen. We've also added more streetlights and increased the number of parking spaces downtown to create a more visitor-friendly environment. Time and time again, many residents have stopped me in one of my favorite restaurants, which are many, to tell you the truth, to let me know that their positive experiences in our downtown area. Our downtown is attracting investors and businesses taking a fresh look at our lively downtown. We've got more microbreweries per capita than any other city in the United States. Yay. And this continues to position the city competitively in attracting regional visitors to our city. Adding to the inventory are the newest breweries, Helia and Beach Breeze. This brings the count to 17 breweries and 4 more pending, and a total of 5 distilleries and wineries. You guys don't drink very much in our town, do they? One of our greatest strengths as a community is the passion and expertise of our business leaders and our many faith-based churches, and many of you are in the room today, so kudos to all of you, and thank you for your leadership, your faith, and your passion, and your expertise. We appreciate it in our city. Part of what makes Vista stand out is the variety of services and programs we provide and offer to our residents. These run the gambit from creating lifelong friends and memories through our recreation programs, enhancing our neighborhoods so residents feel secure, to beautifying our city, to maintaining our public resources. One way the city is working to strengthen neighborhoods is by investing in critical public infrastructure needs. Last year, a handful of neighborhood sidewalk projects were completed, including building new sidewalks on West Indian Rock, Bobo Link, and North Santa Fe Avenue in the Townsite neighborhood. The city also inspected many residential sidewalks last year, and the data was used to establish a new sidewalk inventory list. This valuable resource will guide the staff in identifying areas to focus on in 2019 and into the future. In addition, it will be helpful to our Public Works Department in identifying which sidewalks need to be repaired. I'm very pleased to announce that we are slated to receive a $4 million state grant to fund our townsite street improvements. This project will include many amenities based on residents' input, such as new sidewalks, 2 pedestrian traffic signals on North Santa Fe Avenue, bike lanes, roundabouts, and high-visibility crosswalks on Townsite Drive and West Los Angeles Drive. Ultimately, all of these completed projects and future improvements will enhance safety and pedestrian access for our local neighborhoods. Residents are also commenting on the fact that our main roads have been repaved and are in good driving condition. The additional revenues coming in from SB1 gas tax will enable us to build upon the 27 miles of recently paved residential streets and make it possible to focus more resources on improving our residential streets in the next few years. I know this is and you know what? It's mine. Somebody turn it off. Who can be calling me? You're all here. Oh dear, okay. Let's see, where was I? Can you turn it off? Just push the side. Yeah, thank you. Jeez, okay. It would happen to be mine, wouldn't it? The additional revenues coming in from SB1 gas tax will enable us to build upon the 27 miles of recently paved residential streets and make it possible to focus more resources on improving our residential streets in the next few years. I know this is very important to our residents. By leveraging our resources and manpower, Vista streets are safer and smoother to all the motorists. While I know it's hard to realize sometimes while sitting through a traffic signal, but we have made progress on relieving traffic congestion. Traffic is a huge concern to all of us, and we are always striving for improvement and innovative ways to manage it. The big job underway now is the project connecting our traffic signals to each other and a traffic management center at the Civic Center. This project is underway on the main streets on the south side of the city, including Sycamore Avenue and South Melrose. When completed, this will result in shorter commutes during peak travel hours and make it safer for signalized intersections. And later this year, the construction will begin on the main streets on the north side of the city, including North Santa Fe Avenue and East Vista Way. The Paseo Santa Fe construction work on the undergrounding of utilities along South Santa Fe is continued into this year. After that phase is completed later in this year, the above-surface street work, including the construction of the new roundabout at Wahomie Drive, will begin. That will be our second roundabout. Another construction project started last year was the extension of the Inland Rail Trail along the Sprinter rail tracks in Vista. Currently, the trail is complete from Escondido to San Marcos, and when completed, the 21-mile trail will run all the way from Escondido to Oceanside. Sanday will complete a portion of the Vista construction in a few months and is currently seeking funding to build the final 2-mile gap between Mar Vista and North Drive. It will be a great amenity for us when it's completed and should be very popular with runners, cyclists, and pedestrians. Quality of life also depends on the safety of our neighborhoods, how we respond to life and property emergencies, and how well we prepare for disasters. Our Sheriff's Captain, Greg Rydersdam, and his law enforcement team continue adjusting to the changing landscape and providing excellent service to our city. Today, there is very good news to share, and that is crime is again down in Vista. There's been a 5% decrease in Vista's overall crime rate index when compared to 2017, and it has dropped 21% since 2014. Continuing the downward trend is our goal, and that's why the City Council and I recently approved an additional sheriff's deputy to help patrol the city and our community parks. A complex challenge we are facing today is the visible effects of addiction, mental illness, and homelessness on our streets. We are not unique. Communities large and small across the country are facing these same challenges. We are working with our law enforcement, our nonprofit organizations, businesses, and community members on bringing innovative, common sense, collaborative solutions to our community. Our fire department recently added a homeless outreach paramedic program to assist in addressing the homeless medical issues and services. Later this year, we will complete a strategic plan that we've been working on to address homelessness in our city, and more information on that plan will be provided in the coming months. For the safety of our residents, our businesses, and to those who pass through our city, we say thank you to our captain and the Vista Sheriff's deputies for their daily support of watching our Vista. Where's Captain Rutherford? Is he here? He's not waving his hand, so maybe not. Anyway, we do appreciate him. Okay, last year our fire department, under Chief Hahn's outstanding supervision, responded to over 14,000 district and city calls for help, maintaining quick 9/11 emergency response times, crucial in life and death situations. In addition, the Vista fire crews provided essential aid to help combat California's devastating wildfires. Public safety is the most fundamental service a city provides, and we are grateful that our residents clearly see the work ethic, dedication, and talent that come from our fire department and our San Diego Sheriff's Department. So thank you to both Chief Hahn and Captain Rothersdam and their public safety teams for protecting and serving our community. I don't think Chief Hahn is here either, is he? He's not here either, no, okay. Okay, as we know, parks, recreational areas, and open space are valuable amenities that make Vista so special. Did you know that our recreation division offers classes, programs, and events like movies in the park, the Wave Water Park, and the Moonlight Amphitheater that are attended by thousands of people from far beyond our city limits? Our recreation classes and sports programs served over 15,000 young children, youth, and adults last year. Staff also increased the after-school drop-in and playtime at the Linda Rhodes Recreation Center. We've made great strides in providing healthier and active lifestyle options for Vista residents by investing in park upgrades, new playground equipment, updated restrooms, and better lighting. Soon, we'll be finalizing the design concepts for Bub Williamson Park, with the park improvements taking place later this year. And designs are also underway for the new neighborhood park at the vacant Palo Vista Civic Center site. The community's input was central to us. We all worked together with the design team, and that new park will greatly enhance the Civic Center entryway into our city and provide a much-needed park for that neighborhood. Vista is rich in a diversity of cultures and experiences. In my conversations with community members, I've been energized by how much our residents care about our city and how much they want to be a part of Vista's success. Our community wants a government that is approachable, transparent, and responsive, and I'm committed to delivering on those fronts. I'm grateful for the contributions of our boards and commissions, our Leadership Academy participants, and our volunteers, and I'm eager to get more people involved, particularly those who are not currently connected with their city government. I remain steadfast in staying engaged with our residents and businesses. So please continue to stay involved, volunteer, get informed, call us, write, or email us, sign up for the Vista News Center's weekly news updates, or follow the city on social media, or attend an exciting city council meeting. In closing, I want you to know that I want you to know I'm a very ordinary person, and I am blessed to live a very extraordinary life with amazing opportunities. I'm honored to have the privilege to lead the city during a time of remarkable change in Vista. I'm so grateful for that. As a community, we will face our new challenges with new solutions. By paving roads, balancing our budgets, responding to emergencies, and providing recreational and cultural opportunities, we're fulfilling our commitment, enhancing our community, and laying the foundation for a better future. Today, we stand 56 years stronger with a vibrant community, a thriving economy, energized downtown, amazing business park, a healthy environment, and a responsible government ready to build a stronger and more prosperous Vista. So looking ahead, we have incredible projects and opportunities before us, and I am confident the results of our work over the past year will serve as a stable foundation for building a stronger and more prosperous future for Vista. So thank you so much.